So how can I put this? The auto industry is teetering on the brink, and no one is immune. Stellantis, a once strong titan in North America with brands like Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, just dropped a bombshell. And the repercussions are about to shake the entire automotive world. Early Monday, September 30th, their stock tanked by a staggering 13%, dragging down other auto stocks with it. But what triggered this catastrophic decline? Stellantis issued a dire warning about the state of the North American operation, citing an urgent need to enlarge remediation actions. It's a brutal admission that things are falling apart faster than they can fix them. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. The collapse of Stellantis in North America was hardly a surprise. Swelling inventories, widespread price cuts, and a chorus of dealer complaints about corporate mismanagement have been bubbling under the surface for months. And now Stellantis is forecasting a massive decline in North American shipments, over 200,000 vehicles in the second half of 2024. That's double the decline they previously predicted. In their own words, they're being forced to escalate cost and capacity adjustments, a polite way of saying they're scrambling to stop the bleeding. And it's not just a North American problem. Stellantis is seeing its operations deteriorate globally. In China, a critical market for any automaker, they're taking hit after hit. Meanwhile, incentives are ballooning and the company's productivity initiatives are beginning to reek of desperation. But wait, it gets worse. The UAW, the United Auto Workers, one of the most powerful unions in the US, is gearing up for potential labor strikes. Why? Because they believe Stellantis violated its agreement to restart projects at their Belvidere, Illinois assembly plant. Could it be worse timing? Probably not. Labor strikes could bring their already sinking North American operations to a grinding halt. Yet Stellantis isn't the only automaker on the verge of collapse. The auto industry as a whole is choking. Volkswagen, another auto giant, is getting ready to lay off workers in Germany because they simply have too many cars and not enough buyers. Workers there are furious and strikes are looming on the horizon. If you think that's bad, and it is, Japan's Nissan is cutting production of its popular Rogue and Frontier because inventories are stacking up while global sales nosedive. Nissan's failure to adapt to the hybrid revolution in the US is hammering its already struggling sales. To add to the chaos, last week, Morgan Stanley's autos and mobility team downgraded the entire US auto sector. Their reasoning? A brutal mix of rising inventories, affordability issues, and the crippling impact of the Chinese market's slowdown. According to Morgan Stanley, US inventories are ballooning while vehicle affordability is still out of reach for many households. Tell me about it. Combine that with increasing credit losses and delinquencies, particularly for subprime consumers, and you've got the makings of an automotive disaster. And as Morgan Stanley grimly pointed out, China's growth engine has stalled, an ominous sign for global markets. Oddly enough, and you may not like this, there's one glaring exception to this impending catastrophe: Tesla. While the entire industry teeters on the edge, Morgan Stanley continues to hold its overweight rating on Tesla, citing their advancements in AI and self-driving technology as a lifeline. Tesla's highly anticipated robo-taxi event next week could very well be the only bright spot in an otherwise bleak landscape. But let's be real, can one company's tech dreams really save an entire crumbling industry? Time will tell. The auto industry is in a free fall, and there's no way to sugarcoat that. With microeconomic pressures, global market deterioration, and labor unrest looming large, 2024 is shaping up to be a nightmare for automakers. For consumers and investors alike, buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As always, if and when you are ready to shop for a new or used vehicle and want the lowest advertised prices in your area from qualified dealerships, check out quotes.everymandriver.com. More and more people are visiting this website for the lowest deals being advertised in their area. Make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, it's easy. Expand that zip code. Be willing to travel outside your area. You could save a few hundred, possibly a few $1,000s on a new or used vehicle, especially with those 2024 models having to be moved out soon to make way for 2025s. There's also a direct link below this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest insights from the automotive world. Hope to see you next time. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.